Hi, welcome to Itsy Bitsy's live read of The Roommate Agreement by Akinosho. Chapter 1. Daniel. It's my best friend Luke's wedding day. My brothers and I are all dressed up and ready to celebrate with him. The wedding events have been fun. Luke is contagiously happy. His bride Dell keeps beaming at him. Their 8-month-old twin boys are either excited or asleep during the wedding event. We've had the traditional Yoruba wedding and prostrated before the bride's family for her hand, and then danced and celebrated with them when she was welcomed into the Blythe family. Luke's dad and Dell's dad, wearing matching traditional outfits, according to Luke, who rolls his eyes while sipping champagne. They spent the entire day talking about buildings and soccer, getting along so well it's bloody insufferable. Though secretly, he's pleased they're blending into one sprawling, happy family. At the reception, I claim my usual spot in the shadowy corner beneath a flowery arrangement of lilies. From here, I watch my brothers, Bruce with his booming laugh, Deacon gathering wildly with his whiskey tumbler, Adam quietly smirking at their antics until Luke breaks away from the dance floor to collapse into the chair beside me, nudging my shoulder with familiar warmth. Deacon, why is your wife and Mrs. Landry Demore taking pictures with one of my boys? Towel, Luke asks. Deacon turns and winks at his wife, Anne. Because all three of them are Towel. My wife, your son, and Landry Demore are firstborn twins, and my wife's twin is taking pictures with your other son, Keyhind, because they are both Keyhind. In that moment, we all watch as they all come together and take a picture, yelling, "Twins!" Luke's wife, Anne, and her twin hand the boys over to their grandparents. I get up to get some air and a quick bathroom break. I shuffle through the crowd, eyes fixed on my phone, scrolling mindlessly through more emails of issues that can wait by my mind is unsettled. Everyone around me seems to pulse with joy. Laughing and flashing in laughter, body swaying to music, I can barely hear my own thoughts. Then, without warning, a woman backs into me. Her shoulder blade connects with my chest. We stumble like dominoes. My phone clatters to the floor as my arm instinctively wraps around her waist, my palm meeting the warmth of her silky skin. Time slows. The party is muted. I feel the vertebrae of her spine press against my sternum as I steady us both. Her smell fills my nostrils. For 3 heartbeats, she remains perfectly still in my arms, her breathing synchronized with mine. Then a hand appears on her elbow. She turns, her lips curving into a smile that stills my heart in a way I couldn't have imagined. "I'm sorry," she giggles. The words barely audible, but somehow crystal clear to me. As she disappears back into her dancing, I become acutely aware of the blood rushing southward in my body. Shit. A brisk walk out of the hall and into the sun to get some air, but I can still feel it. I race to the bathroom to right myself before I can return to the party. I read an email to get my mind off the crazy moment that just happened. What the fuck? That has never happened to me before. I'm always in control. Control is my call sign. Back in the hall, Luke is watching his brother Ozzy dance with his bride Dell. "Still scared he might steal your bride?" I tease. "No, those days are gone," he said. "You sure?" I'm surprised at the softness in his voice. It's so different than how it used to be. He smiles. "Now, they act like annoying siblings." I pat his back, still amazed at how far he has come. Then I see her, that girl. She's rolling her eyes and smiling at what the guy next to her is saying. Same guy that pulled her from me, effortlessly elegant and beautiful. Her dress is a simple style, but it fits her perfectly. Her roasted brown skin glowing like it's dusted with golden sprinkles, and her makeup isn't heavy but flawless. Elegance and grace are apparent in her movement. She looks happy and carefree. I could watch her all day. Who's that guy? I asked Deacon. We always seem to know everyone. He always seems to know everyone. He looks in the direction and sees the guy next to her. That's Kay, Landry Demore's best friend, he says. Am I questioning am I questioning brow is immediate. I know, but it's true. The lady next to him, I believe, is his younger cousin. Don't know her name, only that she's a music teacher. I nod and look away, but trust Deacon not to let it go. She's beautiful, I say, which is an understatement. He smiles and nods. Do you like her? I shrug. Well, we'll find out soon enough, he teases. She's back on the dance floor, and I find myself unable to look away from her all evening. Watching her seems to be my new slice of obsession. Chapter 2. Daniel. My watch reads 4:45 p.m. I grab my duffel and laptop bag, making a mental note to remind Patrick, my PA, of certain things. As I navigate Chicago's evening traffic, Dad's voice echoes in my head. Aaron's been running that office like it's his personal country club. 3 months ago, after Luke's wedding, I stood in Dad's study while he gripped his tumbler of scotch, knuckles white. Fine, he finally muttered. Go fix the Chicago mess. So here I am, living in Chicago, and I'm liking it. I get to hang out with my friends, more and see more of my niece Cara. I've realized she's the one woman that has me wrapped around her little finger, undoubtedly. Few minutes from my sister's house, I can't wait to spend time with my niece. Lately, all she talks about is her music teacher, Miss K, she calls her. According to her and my sister, Miss K says Cara has potential. It sounds like Miss K is just making money off my sister, all in the name of telling my niece she has potential. My 10-year-old niece loves playing the piano, which sounds good to me, but is she a potential prodigy? That's the part I'm not quite sure about. But long as she loves playing, that's fine with me. I might as well meet Miss K and let her know I'm on to her. The drive to my sister Maggie's house takes longer than estimated as traffic increases, and it's annoyingly just getting locked in traffic. I weave through it and arrive 45 minutes later than I planned, but I made it, and Cara can't say I didn't show up. And since I'd promised to spend the week, I guess we're good. Soon as I enter, Cara hears my voice and races over. Uncle Dan, you made it, she shouts, bouncing into my arms like she has been doing since she was a little girl. Hi, my sprinkles. I wrap my arms around her in a quick hug as she pulls away to talk a mile a minute. I'm so happy you made it. You get to meet Miss K, and I can play for you. I learned a new song today, and Miss K said, with more practice, I can go to the next level. Her excitement is blatant. Can you please let your uncle come in? I hear my sister Maggie. Hi, Daniel, she says to me. She never calls me Dan. It's always Daniel with her. Hi, Maggie. So where is this famous Miss K? I ask, following my niece as she pulls my arms to the family room where the piano is. Miss K went to the bathroom. She should be out in a few. Let me play what I learned for you. Excitement oozing from her. Okay, as soon as she sits to play, I hear footsteps and turn. My throat goes dry. The room tilts. Fuck me. It's her. The woman I couldn't take my eyes off at Luke's wedding. In the past 2 weeks, images of her have tortured my sleep. Her ripped jeans clung to her curves that make my pulse skip. The white t-shirt rides up slightly as she adjusts her camel jacket, revealing a sliver of skin. When she turns, her short hair swings, catching the light. My question dies on my lips as Kara's voice cuts through the fog in my brain. Miss Kay, look, Uncle Dan made it, she explains. Now this is interesting. My niece's music teacher is the same woman from the wedding. Once again, I'm in awe of her beauty. Universe has a twisted mind. I never mind I had a middle-aged lady in mind as Miss K, and certainly not her. Things just got interesting. I chuckle inwardly. That's lovely, Miss K says. I finally get to meet your Uncle Dan. Her voice is deep and husky. I never would have expected that. I move towards her. Hi, I'm Kara's uncle. As I say as I put my hand out to her. She takes my hand and an unexpected wave of softness and calm flows through me along with a wake up in my pants. Fuck, I feel it again. I can't explain the strong attraction I'm feeling towards her. The first time I thought it was because her body was so close to mine, but today all I want is to hold her, and I can't do that. Nice to meet you. I'm Miss K, Kara's music teacher. She talks a lot about you, she says with a beautiful smile as she drops my hand. I detect an accent, but I can't quite place it. I want to hold on longer to her hand, but it would be awkward. No first name, I ask, my tone inquisitive, keeping a gaze on her. It's Makayla, but I prefer Miss K, her voice firm. I nod. I have a name to the face. I should stop. But weirdly, I can't help myself. It doesn't help that my sister's eyes are daring me to stop questioning her like she's on a witness stand. I wouldn't be me if I didn't ignore Maggie's warning look. K for what? I ask with a hint of challenge. Cootie, she replies, toneless, with a smile that I can tell is practiced and not genuine like before. Makayla Cody. I let her name marinate in my mind. Miss K, before you go, can I quickly play the new piece for my uncle? Kara asks, excited as always. Okay, 5 minutes, she says, carefully placing her canvas bag and slightly worn folder onto the polished wooden table. Kara starts to play the piano. The notes dance in the air, creating a symphony that captivates us we, as we stand silently. The applause is deafening when she finishes, and a thrilled Kara, in her haste to run into my arms, causes Miss K's bag and folder to spill open. Suddenly, the wind roared through the open windows, and papers danced wildly in its gusts. Carol and Miss K get on their knees to pick up the papers, and I get a good view of Miss K's sexy ass. I am fucked. My sister notices my glued eyes and arches a brow higher than the Eiffel Tower, and I return a shrug. As they gather the papers, Miss K's phone rings. She answers it on speaker and says, hold on. As she continues to gather the papers, it feels like the wind was working against her and in my favor. The moment Kara gathers some paper, the wind blows again and the papers are off flying. Hey, you are on speaker and I'm with my students, so mind your language, she immediately spills. Got it, Mac. The male voice booms through, and I feel irritation at this guy calling her. I need your magic ears, Mac. Like right now. Ross and I just laid some good tracks, but I need your validation. I have stuff to do, she replies, but doesn't sound dismissive. Please, Mac, you know you're my girl, the guy pleads, and it irks me. Fine, I'll be on my way in 5 minutes. No offense, Mac, but my granny drives faster than you, and I already sent a car for you. You don't even know where I am. We share locations on our phone. Remember? His voice mocks. Who the fuck is this guy? My irritation grows. The real question is, why are you upset by this conversation that has nothing to do with you? Remind me to stop sharing location with you, I hear her rebuff. Yes, please stop sharing location with him. No can do, he laughs. You are stuck with me for life. Ride or die, baby. His laughter echoes, and I find myself upset. Thank you for listening.